Hey guys, I'm Dr. Brandon Manny, and today we're talking about food sensitivity testing, and we're talking about food allergy testing. And if you stick to the end of the training, I'm going to share with you the top 3 foods that most people are sensitive to. All right guys, today we're talking about food sensitivity testing. All right, it's probably the most important test that we perform in our clinics. There's 3 main reasons why we test, and I'll talk about the big 3 as we go along here. I'm also, if you stick to the end, I'm gonna share with you the top 3 foods that most people are sensitive to. So make sure you stick around to the end, all right? This is a sample report, okay? This patient should not be eating avocados. This patient should not be eating pineapples. This patient should not be eating celery and green beans and garlic, right? Stuff that most people would consider healthy, not healthy for this patient. That is why we test. We don't guess, we test, right? The 3 big reasons why we test: it reduces inflammation in the body. I know that everything that's coming through my door, most patients are coming to me with a health challenge, and I know that the inflammation is at the root cause. All right, inflammation. The standard American diet is very processed, very inflammatory, very toxic. Too much sugar, too many things that turn to sugar. Guys, well, and we also know that sensitivities spike inflammation as well, but as far as the sugar, 100 years ago, the average American consumed about 4 pounds of sugar per year because it was expensive, it was a delicacy. Today, almost 140 pounds per year. That's huge. Sugar isn't everything. Processed food, sugar is everywhere. So that just drives up that inflammation, causing health challenges. Okay, so the number 1 reason why we food test, inflammation. Number 2, it gives your digestive system a break. When you get rid of these foods that your digestive system, your digestive tract doesn't like, okay, that gives your digestive tract a break, right, from the trauma. Talking about gluten, let me just go on a side note about gluten. 40% of the country is gluten intolerant, right? 40%. That and what happens is that gluten it wrecks your small intestine. Your small intestine, that's where you absorb most of your nutrients. Okay, so the people that are gluten intolerant, they're running into all sorts of nutrient deficiencies. Vitamin D being a big one. B vitamins. See what I'm saying? So it's the deficiencies that can lead over 200 different conditions linking back to gluten. So gluten wrecks your digestive system, causing deficiencies, causing symptoms. That's the second reason why we test. Digestive health, all right? Improving gut function. Most diseases start in the gut, especially autoimmune stuff, right? Number 3 reason why we test, it gives your immune system a break. Ultimately, when we're testing patients, we're testing the immune system. This is the IgG portion of the immune system. You need to understand the difference. IgE is allergies. We're not testing food allergies. Food allergy is, I have shrimp, my throat closes shut. I have strawberries, I get itchy face, right? That's the immediate response. That's the sometimes you might even have to carry an EpiPen because it's more anaphylactic. Like, what we're testing is that delayed immune response. The 10 to 12 hour, sometimes up to 3 days later, you have a migraine headache, you have no idea why. That time gap is simply too much to do any sort of elimination diet, and that is why we test, all right? So let's recap. Inflammation improves gut function and improves, well, it reduces the burden on your immune system, right? Let's just say that. Because remember, there's 50 million Americans with an autoimmune. It's just epidemic. It's 1 in every 6 people. Those are the big 3 reasons why we test. Guys, I want to take you to a training. I'll put a link in the description below. But if you want more information, I do a deep dive on food testing. I use a 3-pillar approach when I'm with patients: sensitivities, deficiencies, and toxicities. I know that if I can fix these 3 things, I'm gonna help a lot of sick patients get well. We've been doing that for well over a decade. So training is free, right? No cost, no obligation. Just go there and learn. I'll put the link in the description below. Click on it, head on over. I don't care about your email address. It's a video on a website. Bring a notebook, bring an open mind, all right? Here, guys, here's who needs to attend that training. Let me just talk about that real quick, and then I'm gonna talk to you about the top 3 foods, right? But who needs to attend this training? Weight loss, right? Weight loss resistance. People that have tried everything, but they have a hard time not only losing the weight, they have a hard time keeping it off long term. Chances are you're eating the wrong foods, all right? Digestive system, digestive dysfunction, IBS, leaky gut, celiac, Crohn's, the digestive disorders that people struggle with, right? Constipation, diarrhea, that kind of stuff. If you have a child with ADHD, right? ADHD type symptoms, We see a ton of ADHD kids in our clinics, and they respond beautifully to the three-pronged approach: sensitivities, deficiencies, and toxicities, right? Colors are a factor. High fructose corn syrup is a factor, right? Chronic pain, chronic inflammation, just achy pain, joint pain, back pain, neck pain, right? These people need to hear this information, right? And God, there's so many things. Thyroid challenges, autoimmune stuff. We already talked about autoimmune, migraine headaches, fatigue, chronic fatigue. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon rolls around, and you're searching for more something, more coffee, more pop, something to get you through the day. You need to hear this information. All right, sensitivities, deficiencies, and toxicities. All right, guys, I've analyzed thousands of these reports, and so I've done kind of my fair share of research as far as the top 3 foods that most people react to. Number 1 is dairy. Dairy is all, it's a lot of people, you guys. It's a lot. Whey protein, it spikes a lot in a lot of patients. So dairy is number 1. Now, I'm not telling you to go dairy free. I'm saying a lot of people react to it. Okay, that's what I'll say about that. Number 2 is gluten. I already talked about gluten. That's number 2. All right, now we're talking wheat, barley, rye, oats. Gluten is a sticky protein. It's glue. It's tough to break down. It's tough to digest for a lot of people. So if you're one of these patients or one of these people that you have a Subway or pizza or spaghetti or lasagna, like a heavy carb meal, and you crash afterwards, chances are you're gluten intolerant, because all your resources have to go towards your gut and breaking this stuff down, right? So gluten is number 2, and number 3 is eggs. Most people would consider eggs healthy. It's not healthy for a lot of people. So those are the top. Now, are there other stuff? Is there other stuff? Yes, there's always a mix of fruits and vegetables. And this particular patient was pineapples and celery and garlic and kidney beans and other things that most people would consider healthy. Not healthy for this person, but I'm just saying that the big 3 that we see a lot of the time: dairy, gluten, and eggs. So watch out for those guys, but get tested. And if you go to the training, I'll show you how you can test yourself without visiting a doctor, right? You can test from the comfort of your own home. It's a quick test, takes 5 minutes, and it's an objective look at the foods that you should not be eating. We talk on the training, we talk more about all the symptoms that are involved and who needs to attend and what we can help with. So guys, I hope you found value. Please subscribe to this channel, right? Hit the notifications. I'm always gonna be sharing more tips, tools, and strategies about sensitivities, deficiencies, toxicities, health, how we're trending in the wrong direction. I'm gonna give you strategies that you can implement on a day-to-day basis to live a more healthy life. Guys, we're in a sick country. We're trending in the wrong direction. 71% of the country is overweight or obese. 71%. Projected to be 80% by 2021. 2021 is gonna be 80%. We have to make changes. Getting your foods right, that's step 1. The big question you have to ask yourself are the foods we're eating making us sick? That's the big question we have to ask ourselves. And this testing we do solves a lot of problems. So again, guys, I hope you found value. If you did, if you have any questions, by the way, just throw them in the comments section. We'll be happy to answer your questions for you. And but again, make sure you subscribe, hit the notifications so you're notified when we share more videos and strategies on how to live a more optimal, healthy life. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.